Ladies and gentlemen, the rally just did not turn out so well for the alt-right in Washington, D.C. This is an article that came out in the Daily Beast, and it's dated August 12th, 2018. Surrounded by thousands of protesters, white nationalists sneak out of their own D.C. rally. Remember, this was their civil rights rally? Well, it didn't turn out to be much for them. The racists wanted a show of force, a 2-hour rally, and the respect of the nation's capital. They got none of it. Instead, 24 or so white supremacists were outnumbered by more than 1,000 protesters. The group relied all day on a heavy police presence to escort their rally, and then, before it was even scheduled to start, they fled in police vans. So they got the full protection of the cops, as you can clearly see. Unite the Right to mark the 1-year anniversary of the deadly Charlottesville hate rally was a bust. Its organizer, Jason Kessler, had spent the previous year accumulating enemies, from the white supremacists who attended his first rally to thousands of anti-fascist protesters who were ready to shut down his sequel on Sunday. Well, apparently they did shut it down, ladies and gentlemen. It did not turn out the way they wanted. You know, I had live streamed some of it, and really all they were showing were the opposing side. You didn't even see the alt-right at all, but now I understand why, because they had already fled. Kessler's fashion assembly in Virginia subway station in the afternoon, rather than face protesters at the subway station entrance, they lingered by a private bus until a swarm of police, more than one officer per white supremacist, rushed them into the station. Police had previously suggested 3 private train cars for the white supremacists in order to keep them separated from protesters, but the small group couldn't fill a single train car because they were so little. They said it was less than 24 of them. So it was hardly, none of them even made an effort to even show up. So more police joined the escort in DC when the racists unloaded at a DC station and led a short march to Lafayette Square in front of the White House, escorted by police motorcycles and vans the whole way. Photojournalists who attempted to film the march saw a less friendly response. Police shoved cameras and camera operators away as they walked backwards, recording the marchers' faces. The dozen white nationalists filtered into a heavily blockaded area in front of the White House, where Kessler delivered remarks, in part acknowledging the rally's failure. Oh, boy. See, you know, they really, to be honest with you, Charlottesville was a major failure. First of all, there was a death. It was a murder out there. On top of a murder, there were numerous arrests. on the alt-right side. So it really was not the big smash out there in Charlottesville either when you really think about it the year before. And aired some old talking points in which he claimed to be a free speech. No, they're not for free speech. You know what? The fact that they try to shut us down on YouTube tells you they're only for free speech as long as it's coming out of their mouth. If it's coming out of anybody else's mouth, they're not for it. They're full of shit. They are very much for censorship, only not on themselves. Okay, so behind him, a follower held signs with racist slogans. A fellow marcher had a face tattoo that referenced the 14 words, a white supremacist mantra. So, ladies and gentlemen, it didn't turn out the way they thought. I guess they thought they were going to get hundreds and maybe even close to 1,000 people coming out. And as you can see, 24, that means nobody even within their own group is paying attention to them at all now. Okay. Kessler had tried to book former Ku Klux Klan leader David Duke and neo-Nazi Patrick Little as speakers, but they didn't come. So, yeah. Woo! You can't even get the other haters to show up. That's pretty bad, y'all. That's pretty bad. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.